The stages of change model begins at pre-contemplation, or the I'm not thinking about making a change or even the need for it stage. In this stage, the person dealing with symptoms of depression might not realize that there is a problem. It's common that family members and friends notice the signs of depression before the person experiencing the depression does. Or perhaps your loved one is in denial that any issues exist. Denial is not necessarily a conscious or deliberate action. Instead, denial can be our body and brain's way of protecting us from emotional pain when we aren't able to cope otherwise. Add to that, depression can affect one or more aspects of a person's thinking. You may see that your loved one is struggling to make decisions, analyze problems, or stay focused. It is natural for you to be concerned by and want to address these changes. At Families for Depression Awareness, we refer to these as the ROAM symptoms of depression. ROAM stands for reasoning, organization, attention, and memory. You may find yourself in more arguments or conflicts with your loved one. You may make suggestions or provide advice only to have your observations and ideas rejected. Perhaps you have shared thoughts like these. I really wish this could just stop. Why are you acting this way? You aren't the same person you were before. And while you are expressing those thoughts, your loved one might feel judged, pressured, and misunderstood. They may be saying things to you like, "There's nothing wrong. Just leave me alone. You're the one with the problem, not me." As frustrating as this phase is for both you and your loved one, it is important to remember that your loved one has to move through this process at their own pace. Forcing them to face the problem too soon could push them to an unsafe emotional place without the tools to manage their distress. But even if your loved one doesn't want to talk about the problem, you can open the door for communication. Remind them that you care and want to help. You may say, "I've noticed some differences in your behavior and it worries me. I care about you and I'm here if you need my support. It's okay if you don't want to talk, but if you do, I can listen." When they are open to conversation, you can be specific about the things you've noticed, such as sleeping too much or too little, irritability, stomach aches, and problems remembering, and ask what kinds of changes your loved one has noticed. If you can support them in thinking about their behaviors, they might start to realize there is something to change. There are other actions you can take during this stage that can help without causing frustration and friction with your loved one. You can keep educating yourself about depression, treatment options, and how you can lend constructive support. Research how your loved one can pay for care. That could include activities like reviewing their current insurance plan to determine mental health benefits, or compiling a list of clinics that offer free or sliding scale services. Bookmark helpful mental health resources you find online. Focus on your own wellness. The symptoms of your loved one's depression may mean more responsibilities fall on you. From making sure that the bills get paid, taking care of children, and worrying about your loved one, the stressors can add up. Building a self-care routine that works for you will help you manage this challenging stage. The work you do here and the information you gather can be incredibly helpful to your loved one as they move toward the next stage, contemplation.